Well, we're here, and as we've told you, we're on hold, and the subject is the weather. And here with me is Dr. Don Lind, who is an astronaut. What has to happen? What has to change now for it to go up?
Well, right now we've got to make sure that if they have to abort, if they have to come back in here to land, the weather's clear enough so they can see the runway to land. And we've got an airplane in the air right now checking that to see whether they've got the visibility necessary for a landing.
Well, now, it's not raining right now. I think I just heard them say over this thing. This is what we listen to NASA control over. And did I not hear them say
That's right. No, there's no precipitation. Supposedly there's no lightning problem. So now it's simply a visibility for landing in case they have to abort.
So there are just too many clouds.
That's right. There's too many clouds.
I think maybe we ought to explain to people. We keep saying T-9, T- this, and then at the same time I'm telling you, well, it's so many minutes ahead of time. And that's because of these built-in holds. Can you explain that so people will know what we're talking about?
Well, the launch is really quite a complicated thing. There's 2,700 different people that all have to be choreographed into this massive ballet. So they write a launch plan that certain things have to happen at 24 minutes, certain things at 9 minutes. And in case something goes wrong, then we put in some holes so they can go back and fix the widget that broke. And the holes are so that people don't get out of sync.
I've just been told in my ear that NASA has just announced that the hold will be extended. Now, how long will they extend that?
Well,
how long can they extend it?
They can extend it for 34 minutes. The launch window is the earliest possible moment they can launch and the latest possible moment they can launch. And the latest possible moment they can launch on this particular flight is determined by the INSAT satellite that we have to send up. And its sun sensors have to be in a certain position to orient it properly. And they can't do that more than 34 minutes after the normal launch time.
So if the weather doesn't get better and we get 34 minutes down the line and they can't do it, then what happens?
Then we have to slip till tomorrow.
Same time, same place, or?
It'll be pretty close.
Would they wait 24 hours or 48, or what determines that?
It's what they have to do with the tanking, whether they have to take the fuel out of the tanks.
Has this happened very often, this sort of thing? Is there some sort of statistical average of how long these holes usually run, or how fast storms move here?
Oh, you mean on the weather?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the weather moves quite quickly. It's simply the call on whether, if they can see enough clouds, enough holes, they're going to be over this field for long enough, they'll let us go.
And what do the astronauts do on there while they're sitting during this time, just waiting for the clouds to roll by?
Praying for no rain. It's just like we are. They're waiting and hoping the clouds go away.
Okay, well, so do we. We hope the clouds will go away, and when they do, we'll be here.